How are we doing? So, as promised, I said I would come back and do a water post because I was just completely waffling yesterday. I'm back out in the sun. The redness has gone. We are in for round 2 of getting some more sun, some more vitamin D. I am proper stocking up while we have blue skies, which are probably not going to last for too long because they're already out spraying. Okay, so water. We are being misled. We have been misled for a very long time. There are other ways to consume the water that we need for hydration. The 8 glasses of water that's recommended to us is a bit of a fallacy, really. Do we need that much? Are we really that thirsty? Our bodies are a well-balanced pendulum. Our body's job is to completely balance anything that it comes into contact with. This includes anything we ingest, anything that we come into contact with, we touch, we feel, we absorb, our bodies are amazing. And let's break it down. So we see hydration as being water. Yeah, we're all clear on that. What is water? Water is 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. H2O, that's water. That's the compound of water. Now, we can ingest these compounds through here and into our lungs. We do this all the time with breathing. There are compounds available to us in every single breath. With every single breath, we are delivering compounds into our bloodstream. We don't need to drink it. And what happens when we drink it? So in our water supply, there are a hell of a lot of things that we don't want to drink. So there's all the cleaning fluids and chemicals that are put in to make sure the water is suitable to drink. Now, suitable means different things to different people. Because I'm not being funny, I don't want to drink chlorine and I don't want to drink fluoride because I know what they do to the inside of my body. Now, if you're having problems with kidney stones or if you're having problems with your waterworks in any way, if you've got blockages, I would suggest that you actually calm down with the amount of water that you drink. Because fluoride, and I'm just going to go for this one thing, fluoride builds up like stalactites. And you can go and see this. It's a compound that actually fuses together to become a solid. So it builds up in layers. This is the same thing that you find on your taps as limescale. It's the same thing that you find on your teeth as plaque. And it's the same thing that kidney stones are made out of and hard blockages within your body. Your body is working very hard to disperse all this crap that you put into your body. So you'll find it in your bloodstream because your body tries to get it out of your body through your breathing. Yeah, that's why it's found in your blood. And you'll find it in your waterworks because that's another way that your body will try to expel it from your body. But your veins and your water system has very small areas where other compounds would normally run straight through, whereas the fluoride builds up in layers. That is why you get blockages. Fluoride added to your water plus fat in your bloodstream will cause blockages within your arteries. So it's not just the fat, it's other compounds in there that are squidging everything together and causing like a brick wall. So how can we get around this? How can we hydrate ourselves without having all the other compounds that we don't need from our water? Best way to do this is to actually consume it through a plant, a fruit, or meat. So oh my god, there's a heron. It's my spirit animal. I love herons so much. I love being here. It's the most magical place. It's my favourite place. I'm so glad I get to share this with you. It's just completely thrown me off track. I absolutely love herons. They're so magnificent. They get straight to the point. I love it. Look into herons. That's a message for somebody out there. Okay. So how can we consume the compounds that we need without getting all the bullshit that we don't want? So you can up your intake of fruit and vegetables, because what actually happens is the plants need the water. So they will get the water from the rain, they will get the water from the ground, they will get the water from the air, and obviously they turn it into the compound that you need. So they contain the hydrogen and the oxygen that you need without all the other crap. It's like a filter. Okay, so plants are pretty freaking amazing, and that is a way to get the compounds that you need. The meat, obviously, animals need to drink, and they will drink and they will process the water, again exactly the same as the plant. The only issue is that obviously it's harder to get meat that is organic as humanly possible. Obviously you're getting a load of chemicals like the antibiotics, which I'll not go into in this post because we're about water. So I would say the best way to get your hydration is through your fruit and vegetable intake, and decrease the amount of water that you're getting through the tap. There is loads of debate out there in regards to how best to clean the water, what water is best to consume. Obviously bottled water is on the no-no list. What I would say is that you can actually cleanse your water in the sun. There's a lot of information about that. It doesn't get everything out, but it gets the chlorine out, which actually turns into a gas and leaves the state of the water. But obviously other things like fluoride won't do that. So I believe, my thoughts are, is the best way to get round the not so desirable compounds in your water intake is to just not have that much. If you think about when you're actually thirsty, don't glug a whole glass of water. Have a couple of sips, give it a minute, see if it quenches your thirst, and then continue. Actually listen to your body and what it actually needs, rather than what's the word I'm looking for? Over consuming. Another thing I would like to bring up in regards to water is the chemicals that actually dehydrate you. So things like caffeine, salt, these kind of things. This information is all readily available on the internet. You don't have to take my word for it. Things that dehydrate you will obviously be counterbalancing your lovely pendulum of hydration. So if you would like to hydrate yourself, it's better to take things away than it is to add. So decrease your level of salt intake, decrease your level of caffeine, and you will be hydrated for a lot longer. Things like soap and the chemicals that you put on your skin will be having a counterproductive result on your pendulum also. So if you're using soaps on your skin and your hair, this will be stripping your natural oils away from your skin that protect you, and it dries out your skin. You know that feeling when you've washed your face with soap and it literally goes like it could crack. It's the oil that is actually made inside your body that is excreted onto your skin, which keeps it nice and supple. If you keep washing this away, then that's the reason why you're starting to get wrinkles and appear older than you actually are, is because the balance of oils coming out of your skin and onto your skin is being taken away. So, and also, you know that feeling when you've been out in a really windy place and your skin feels really dry? Basically the wind is blowing this oil off your skin if it's a high breeze. the heron's back. It's amazing. I want to watch it. It's literally just flying around. I wonder if you can see it. Can you see it? I hope you can see that. I want to watch it back on the video. And then you're left buying lotions and potions to hydrate your skin. Your body actually gets used to you using these things, so it will stop producing the things naturally. So that's why you feel like you need to keep upping your game with all the lotions and potions that you're putting on your face. It's counterproductive. The organisations and companies that are making these products for you, they know this. If you keep taking away your body's natural processes, your body will start shutting down and relying on the fact that you're doing all this stuff to yourself. Because your body is extremely, and I'm going to say it again, is extremely intelligent. If your body is dehydrated, it will do the necessary things with that pendulum to balance it. If you keep stepping in all the time and taking your body's natural balancing action away, then it will get lazy, basically, and rely on your lotions and potions. It will rely on the fact that you are drinking all that water. And I'm probably going to say something that's going to be a bit controversial, but drinking 3 litres of water a day is actually stripping your body of all its natural minerals and compounds. So when your water is actually see-through, it means that there is nothing left in your body to process. So if you are dealing with problems with your waterworks, I would suggest that you change the way that you are actually processing your water. And if you are feeling dehydrated, if your skin feels really dry, it's cracking, you've got eczema, these things can be completely healed naturally, holistically, and it's your body's way of telling you that it's unhappy with the balance that you're putting it in. Sun is also really good for hydration, and I know that is completely controversial, but being out in the sun will actually make your skin produce oil. You know, when you come back from holiday and you look lovely and youthful, that's basically what's happening. It's not because you've lathered yourself up in loads of lotions and potions, it's because you've been less stressed and because you're relaxing. So the best way to improve your hydration and the way that your body balances and function is to be less stressed, because cortisol and adrenaline actually dehydrate you and knock your balance off, because your body is not balancing when it is stressed out. It is basically in survival mode. So if you want to bring yourself back into balance, then bring your mood back into balance, bring your life back into balance. Yeah, and I'll say it again, your lungs ingest so much more H2O. You don't have to drink constantly. Breathe more. Breathe deeply. And another thing I want to share as well, if you're someone who sucks their stomach in all the time because you feel like you have a belly, you're actually restricting the amount of breath that you can get into your lungs. You're not deep breathing. Watch children, watch toddlers when they breathe from their belly. They breathe right down into their diaphragm. You want to know why their skin looks gorgeous all the time? It is because they're constantly filling it with the right stuff through their lungs. Like, we do not use our lung capacity in the way that we should be doing. Watch the children around you. Watch the toddlers. Toddlers are the best for it with their little pot bellies. They are literally filling every single molecule of their lungs with the most gorgeously full fat H2O, and every compound that they could possibly need into their lungs. So if you want to hydrate yourself, learn to breathe better. And can I just say as well, breathing through your nose, you will not lose as much water. When you breathe out through your mouth, you lose a lot more water. Top tip. What else can I tell you about water and how to balance yourself? I think that's enough to be starting with, isn't it? I hope this helps. Maybe this might help you rethink how you hydrate, and probably help you to spend less on shitty chemicals that probably harm you more than help you.